Here's a good example. I was running for student body office at ASU, and I won the position, and my campaign manager, I just wanted to give her something to say thank you so much. So I got her 4 dozen red roses.
Were you married at the time?
Was single at the time. Also a very, very beautiful woman. But about 3 months later, it took a bit long enough to percolate. She finally called and said, "Why did you give me red roses?"
You know, I have a couple of clients that have ordered red roses, and I would ask them at the time, is that really what you want to do? Oh, absolutely. They're traditional, it's what everybody sends, and I explain a lot of times that it sometimes sends the wrong message, and often I get the call back saying, we should have taken your advice. And that's what I'd say to most people. If you're buying flowers, listen to the professional. They usually have a lot more experience and really take their suggestions to heart.
Absolutely, because it did. It sent the wrong message. So take my advice. Talk to Tony before you purchase your flowers. You want to send the right message. The next thing that Tony does is he does something that I would like to share a little bit about, which is gifting flowers on a corporate basis. So we actually have a blog, poweroftheflowers.com, where a lot of the stories are shared about if you give gifts to corporate members. So, you know, you can follow Tony's example. You just don't have the ability to give them away. You need to come to Pjs Flowers and purchase them and give them away as gifts to your corporate clients. But we have done this very thing, and when we were able to, I'll give you an example. We wanted to bring on a new client, and this particular new client was very large. They were in multi-states, and we knew that we weren't going to get this deal. But to cut a long story short, we needed to close them within 24 hours or we knew we'd never close this transaction. So we went to Pjs Flowers, picked up some flowers, and delivered it to a mid-level person that we just wanted to say thank you for letting us do the presentation. We hope that you will do business with us. We got a phone call from Kansas City within 3 hours, and the Kansas City person who I'd never met before, who actually was the decision maker with the client, said, "Are you sitting down?" And I said, "Well, I'm driving my car." He said, "Please pull over." So I did, and he said, "We are going to do $3,000 a month of transactions with you for 3 years as a result of you," I quote, "bringing us flowers." And that was his quote, quoting the person that we took the flowers to. So, you know, it's amazing how much, you know, a $20 to $100 gift can matter when it actually means something. And so you can go to the blog and find out a little bit more about the many different experiences that I personally have had in giving away Pjs Flowers, and I think that would be something that's very positive for all of you to do. So with social media related, only because if you have great experiences, put that up on your blog, but also the social universe is very social, meaning that you've got to get out of the social media and go connect with your clients directly. What are some of your favorite ways to market that local businesses might like to take advantage of? I know you love to network, for example.
We work very hard at networking, always looking for new clients. I'm in a bit of a unique situation because most people love flowers, and it's very easy for us to create something and take it to the client. My suggestion to most people is, if there is if you have something tangible that you can take, a tangible piece of your work, and take it to them, similar to the flowers, that's always great. But as Kurt said, as you said earlier, just taking that small bouquet of flowers is so unexpected. It really does make a difference, and it really, you know, flowers have a very positive impact on people's lives. So, you know, people really do appreciate the gesture and the thought. It means that you took the time before you met with them to actually go pick something up, and you weren't just showing up saying, "Hi, I'm here. Please buy something from me."
Seriously, I mean it's such a huge difference. I mean, I've only recently gotten into Nicholas Sparks and The Vow and everything else that's all the rage right now with all of his romance. But if I had only known how powerful flowers were, I would have had no problems with women before I got married. So if anybody's listening, it works, the same power that works in the personal field actually works in the corporate world because there's so much meaning behind it, and it's unexpected, as you say.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about the networking that you do. I know that networking is a large part of your business, but tell us a little bit about some of your favorite things. What advice would you give for people getting into the networking field?
Most important thing is, if you're just going to go out and hand out business cards, that's really not what it's about. You know, if you're going to go to Networking Phoenix, there are 1,500 people there. Find one or two people that you can actually make a connection with, and do follow up and actually sit down and spend an hour with them and learn more about them. Phoenix, more than any other city I have been in, and I travel a lot with my job, it's all about relationships. You know, it's not, here's my card, do business with me. People want to get to know you here in the 5th largest city in the nation. So find one or two people instead of trying to hand out 1,000 business cards. Find a couple of people that you really have a connection with, follow up, send them an email, call them, make time in your schedule, and actually sit down and find out how you can each help each other with your business.
All right, now don't go away. We look forward to tuning in with you on the break, right, where we will be learning a lot more about trade and networking. Thank you, Tony, for coming on the show, and we definitely appreciate everything that you've done both on the show and off the show for us.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
You betcha.